Sniping in Battlefield is actually a lot easier than a lot of people make it out to be, but it's not super duper easy, but it's not super duper hard either. It is a lot simpler than a lot of people realize, so we'll be talking about that. Let's talk about the top 10 things that will help you guys when you guys are sniping. Top 10 tips, I guess you can call this. Don't try rushing with the sniper at first. You need to get the hang of it, guys. You gotta get the hang of it. So stay in the back, try your best to get your aim on target, make sure you know what you're doing, get a feel for your weapon, and when you're ready to try to rush with the sniper, make sure that you're using an infantry variant one so that it doesn't have a scope. Number 2, make sure that you remain reluctant. It takes a great deal of patience to snipe correctly, but eventually you're gonna get it. So make sure you stay persistent, stay reluctant, don't just let it go. Definitely stay on that little goal that you have for yourself. Number 3, make sure that you have your sidearm handy at all times, because you're not always going to get the enemy in one shot, even if you hit them directly in the torso. Alright, so you get that shot, you will not always get them on the first one because of something called the sweet spot. And I'll be talking about that in a different video, so definitely subscribe so that you can get that notification. Anyway, number 4, you need to understand the maps themselves, just the way the layout is, alright? Just layout. You gotta know everything about the map, everything about its layout, how it may interfere with your recon roll, but that's where your patience comes in, right? Because you're going to actually lose a lot. You're going to get killed a lot with the sniper, especially because of the landscape, just where you are, your surroundings. It just doesn't work for a sniper, right? So you have to have patience and you have to learn from your mistakes. You just need to end up mastering it. Number 5, make sure that your enemy is lined up with your crosshairs before you aim down sights, alright? You gotta remember this is big. Remember, you can change the color of the crosshairs in settings, alright? So you may have already seen that, you may not have if you're not into like going into your settings, but if you're a total tryhard, you can actually change the color of your crosshairs. I have in the past, so that may help you. Definitely experiment with that. Number 6, you want to try to run K bullets, alright, because they allow you to damage vehicles, and also you can kill your enemies from farther away because of the increased damage. Right, so if you are going up against somebody who's really far away, you may want to switch to the K bullets. It may actually help you. You'll probably do some more damage to him if you actually get the shot on target. Not to mention that, of course, you can also use it against vehicles. I definitely advise you guys to run the K bullet. So number 7, I really need you guys to pay attention here, because this is a big one, alright? You want to make sure you wait a full second, 1 second after seeing the enemy before you even pull the trigger. Alright, you wait 1 second. That's 1 Mississippi or 1/1000. You wait a whole second before you pull the trigger, and you use that second to actually aim your gun. I know what I'm telling you guys, right? I know what I'm saying. Make sure you wait 1 full second before you shoot. It's gonna actually help you aim better, and it's gonna make you're gonna see that you are going to get more kills sooner than you think. You're gonna be getting more kills and more kills and more kills. Just make sure you follow this rule. Number 8, remember that you can actually hold your breath, alright? A lot of people forget this because they panic. Just a quick tip, remember that you can hold your breath, don't forget that. Number 9, know your weapon, understand it, alright? You gotta know what it feels like, you gotta know how it statistically does on the battlefield, and I can help you with that. Make sure you click the eye on the top right of your screen. It'll take you to my weapon guide where we talk about statistics and percentages and that kind of thing. But yeah, man, you gotta know this. You gotta know how your weapon does on the battlefield and how it feels like alike, right? You gotta know both. You gotta know how it does on the battlefield, and you gotta know how it actually is set to do, how the code of the game is actually set. And you'll learn that by going to my weapon guide, so definitely consider that. Number 10, understand the sweet spot, alright? My weapon guide will help you with that also, but basically it's the distance that you'll get a one-shot kill to the chest guaranteed. Every sniper has its own unique sweet spot, so we'll be talking about that in the weapon guides for the actual snipers, so definitely check that out. Now there's one more thing that I want to mention, and I didn't include it in the top 10 because you guys have heard it all over the place, but it is extremely important. Alright, you want to make sure that you master the sensitivity. You want to make sure you find out what your ideal sensitivity is and use it, man. Just use it. You know what your ideal sensitivity is. I don't know it, man. I know my ideal sensitivity, but I don't know yours. You have to find out what yours is. Definitely make sure that you do that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.